Last season, they met just over an hour down the road with the Big Ten championship at stake. And today, there are enormous implications for the rematch. Ohio State comes into Bloomington to take on the reigning national champion, the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
All first, huh? Pages.
The Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
You like you did, okay?
They get to him as he
come on, sis.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Fuck.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this, it carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Just throw that shit in front of that
How much
motherfucker and look for
implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road,
out of all the games
here today.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Come on, Sarah. Get your hand right. Get your mind right, buddy.
Now here's Sayin. Throws to the wideout.
Come on, bro. The dude's open the fucking whole time. Oh, bro, you calling that fucking bad, bro.
Script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's loose down the left side. Takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. To the air, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Oh, come on, bro.
Taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll go play action with Sayin, looking for an open area to his left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Maybe some room here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout.
Damn it, boy. Number 6. You're not that slow, bro. For you to get burnt like that. Come on, bro.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Complete.
Come on,
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right.
That's it. Oh, come on, bro.
Ready for the throw.
Come on, bro. Ball dangling in your face, man.
Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Working the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it.
There's a crease. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Seeing on the play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Buckeyes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rush is on him.
Too long.
And they got him.
You got to be impressed with this
He's right there
defense early in this
forever,
game,
boy.
guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting
Too
after
low.
the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
I try to find fucking 3 meters in the haystack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
That's it, fool.
Swatted
You
away
read that?
and broken up.
That's
A
it.
great play there by the DB.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Gonna let it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Say it. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Why do you want to make so close?
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's Hoover. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the red zone, it's Beebe. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down.
Come on, bro. You not even back there, bro.
Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, we should have did the fucking first one. Take that shit to
They'll
fucking
have
half.
just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 17 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
On target to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Scanning the field is Hoover. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
He dropped
He dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Julian with the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he's
giving this shit to his
motherfuckers, bro. And he will roll into the end
He's
zone.
in the fucking game. You giving shit to me.
What
present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Y'all just get into this game. Team play. Lost.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throw it, say it. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Special teams proving to be special. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. It's complete.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Here's Julian saying to throw. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Wants to throw. It's saying. Pressure coming.
Oh, y'all trying to give this motherfucker.
This defense has already picked off 3 passes.
This is some
almost had the
bullshit.
4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Again, it's saying. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Play fake, say it. Slings it downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around and just couldn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Like, what the fuck?
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
On the run, it's Jackson. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Fuck.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Oh, this is all at, bro.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't
get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on, bro.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs, 1st and 15 here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners are smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, and making the tackle. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts.
Look at this shit.
And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Say It. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Makes a man miss. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense trying to take it back. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
28 points off front. All fucking. Yeah, one drive down the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one.
You let a fucking dude throw you down on the ground. Come on, bro. Like just with his hand. Like, come on, bro.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Say it. He'll take a deep shot here.
Look at this
Just
shit.
about had
Like,
another
he
one picked off.
purposely
They have been
underthrew this shit, though,
reckless
bro.
with the football,
Dude is
throwing it away
beat.
3 times already. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Sayet. He's got him. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's the 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Whatever.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Fires to the middle.
Fucking motherfucker.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Might as well stick with him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. A $1:57 left. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On third down, he drops the throw. He took
okay, so why that's not a fucking interception? You know what I'm saying? That's so fucking bullshit.
And that's a play on third down.
This
able to
run up,
has to
throw
do
the
a better
fucking
job
ball.
protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Hey guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great. Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game. It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
What the fuck?
Saying back to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ball,
a lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.